introducing the hosts, being BUAN, and I'll start with our Vice Chancellor, Professor Ketlhatlogile Mosepele, who is the Vice Chancellor for BUAN. And then for our guests, the introductions will be done by Mr. Samuel Arona, the Secretary. Aaron. The Secretary. So let me introduce the BUAN team, and then he will introduce our guests. Yes. Okay. Acting DVC, could you kindly introduce yourself?
Thank you. Madam Vice, I'm the acting DVC for Finance and Administration. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Kibidua Romala, the acting Dean, Faculty of Research and Graduate Studies. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Ketlhatlogile Thomas. I'm the Director for Legal Services. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Kagalo Mosara is the name, Manager Risk. Thank you. Director Business Development.
Good afternoon. My names are Ida Marumo, Director Procurement Oversight. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Makolala, Acting Dean of Faculty of Science.
Melody, Kibidua Tabo Brian, I'm the Director of Institutional Area and Campus Services.
Good afternoon. Yansa knows my name, Director of Services. Thank you. Jugalam, Kibidua Melusa Rampach, Acting Dean, Faculty of Natural Resources.
Good afternoon, Debo Seleka, Dean Faculty of Agribusiness, Education and Extension.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mary Labani, Strategy Manager.
Good afternoon, honorables and everyone. My name is Majimanya T, the Executive Coordinator in the Office of the Vice Chancellor. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those introductions. Can we now proceed and request Mr. Samuel Aron, who is the Council Secretary, to kindly introduce our guests.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, the Deputy, Matsadi Barahano, Muriastiro, Yadimi Samusokolo, Re Tajana, Renali, Muriastiro, Council, Yahanti, Honorable Tabiso Shane Kibadi. Councillor wa Kaolo Yoten Kagai, Honorable Soso Saidu. Repatilo Hape Officer, Chief Development Planning Officer, Me Kisosiama. Me yo represent Mumarayani. To let you know, gentlemen and ladies, we are live on Ghanzi District Council Facebook. Kim me Patimo Mosalahai. I should now believe who back and Zeland Horile Arun and Yar Arun and Horpole back and the same. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I also want to introduce members of the media. Please introduce yourself so that we don't leave you out. You're the only one.
You are Lamatsari. You are Kabelo Manara from the Botswana newspaper.
Okay. And then you can go ahead and introduce yourself since you just walked in. Sir? Yes.
Kibidua Abdallah. I am Director of Meat Industry Institute in Lomas.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for those introductions. Basically, I'd say that the two handsome gentlemen here have called us here for this have called us here for the for this MOU. Basically, what it seeks to establish, a framework for cooperation aiming to facilitate joint development and the advancement of smart and innovative farming initiatives and management of natural resources through sharing information, knowledge, and promotion of best practices and developing joint initiatives. So, without further ado, I will call upon Prof. Mosepele to give us the remarks and explain a bit more on what we are here for, why he's called us here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Director of Ceremony. I note that you did not say the handsome Professor Mosepele. You meant I noted that. Anyway, it is what it is. Nonetheless, the Ghanzi District Council Chairperson, Honorable Tabiso Shane Kibali, the Honorable Councillor Soso Isan Sai, the Ghanzi District Council Secretary, Bere, the Acting Deputy Vice Chancellor, Finance and Administration, Renga, members of BUAN Senior Management present, the staff of the Ghanzi District Council here present, and member of the Fourth Estate here present. It is my distinct privilege to welcome you all to today's event. I am particularly honored to host the Ghanzi District Council leadership on the occasion of signing this MOU between BUAN and the District Council. This event follows on the heels of my address to the full council earlier this year and the positive interactions and engagements we've had hitherto. We planted the seeds of hope in Ghanzi on the 24th of March. Today, the MOU we are signing presages the first crop of that seed. It is a crop characterized by hope and faith. Hope that the next crop will be more bountiful. Faith that this partnership we are affirming today will last a lifetime. It is my sincerest belief that this MOU portends a future that we want, a future where we will work together for mutual benefits and work together to secure the livelihoods of Botswana. I see a future where BUAN will own a fully functional commercial beef cattle enterprise in our 4,000 hectare farm in Bere. Acquisition of this farm was facilitated by the Ghanzi District Council. BUAN will generate income from this future farm to use in the development of our university. Most importantly, we will capacitate Botswana, especially the youth, in vocational programs along the beef value chain. I see this as a pathway towards mitigation of youth unemployment in Ghanzi District and in Botswana. Most importantly, I see this as a vehicle towards making Botswana food and nutrition secure, thereby reducing the national food import bill. Right. I see a future where BUAN will operate a fully functional ecotourism facility somewhere in the Ghanzi district. I am confident that our application for a game farm in the Ghanzi district will be successful. My confidence is based on the belief that our partners, the Ghanzi District Council, will support our application. This future facility, operated in collaboration with a private investor, will generate revenue for BUAN. Most importantly, we will capacitate Botswana, especially the youth, in various programs along the tourism value chain. I see a future where BUAN will operate a fully functional satellite campus in the Ghanzi township. This confidence is based on the knowledge that our application for a campus plot in Ghanzi will be successful. This satellite campus will bring BUAN closer to Botswana in the district. The theoretical component of our vocational programs in the Ghanzi district will be offered from this campus. This will enhance our impact as a university in full alignment with our embrace of the sustainability ethos. Furthermore, this is consistent with the government's TVET policy. Because of our partnership with the Ghanzi District Council, I envision a future where our private company, BUAN Enterprises, will develop business enterprises with the Ghanzi District Council. This will generate revenue for the council and make you more financially sustainable. This vision is achievable. We took the first step on March 24th towards this reality, and I'm aware that you also took reciprocal steps. Alright, Botswana's socio-economic development demands a collective approach to make it happen. Therefore, there is need for academia and local government to leverage on each other's resources for the future of our republic. This is more urgent now, given the state of our national economy. BUAN has potential to facilitate economic diversification in Botswana, but we need partners to amplify and magnify our efforts and impact. This collaboration that we are affirming today will serve as a model for a mutually beneficial partnership between us. Essentially, we are pathfinders. Furthermore, it is our responsibility as public universities to be deliberate and intentional on using our human capital for the public good. We are state-sponsored entities, and the public, Botswana, should get their return on investments. What better way for Botswana to get their value for money than from a formal and functional partnership between BUAN and the Ghanzi District Council? Therefore, this MOU that we are signing today will facilitate the efficient and effective implementation of our respective mandates. The MOU signifies a dynamic engagement and a union between BUAN and the Ghanzi District Council. It establishes a framework for cooperation, thereby facilitating joint development of innovative farming initiatives by leveraging on technology. This MOU will also define a collaborative framework for management of natural resources through sharing information, knowledge, and promotion of best practices. This MOU is a tapestry which we are creating a future that we want. A future that is not only an extension, but also an implementation of our aspiration to be an impactful university. We are planting our roots deep in the Ghanzi district. These are the roots of Compratum in Bere, the leadwood tree, Mutuiri. These roots will anchor a partnership that will stand tall, strong, unyielding, unflinching, and resolute. As a consequence of this partnership, our initiatives at BUAN will prioritize resolution of local challenges, knowledge exchange and transfer, and most importantly, empowerment of local communities. But let me explain extend my sincere appreciation to the Ghanzi District Council's visionary leadership and their willingness to partner with us. I am particularly impressed by the extraordinary fortitude and intellectual acuity shown by the Council Chair. Honorable Kibadile, this partnership that we are forging today will leave an enduring legacy for posterity. Through your leadership, you will leave footprints for those coming after you. Footprints to a better life, to a better future for Botswana. You are the epitome of the new Botswana that we need. I dare to envision a future where this MOU will be fully operationalized. I dare to dream of a future where our plans will be comprehensively realized. I dare to imagine the probability that a partnership between BUAN and the Ghanzi District Council will grow and strengthen and flourish and blossom and bloom. I dare to think of a future where our youth are fully empowered through this partnership and are fully active participants in the national economy. It is possible. We can do it. We will do it. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much, VC, for those wonderful remarks. In order to counter his remarks, I will request your Honorable Council Chairperson of Ghanzi District Council, Mr. Thabiso Kebadile, to give his remarks.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Director of Ceremony. Let me also acknowledge that you have said I'm a handsome gentleman. And, I guess you wanted to console my old grandson. So probably you're talking to me. Indeed, we are quite beautiful and handsome gentlemen before you. Handsome in the sense that we are doing beautiful things for this country. We are doing good things for this country, yes. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Ketlhatlogile Mosepele, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Ketlhatlogile Mosepele, senior management staff of BUAN here present. In your presence, I have realized that an old friend of mine, Brian Tebe, who we work together to build what Ghanzi Show it is today. Thank you very much. If I had some powers, I would, that of president or minister, or send him back to Botswana tourism. He was very passionate about Botswana tourism. I guess Ramosaro is from Orange, Botswana.
No, sir.
Okay, that being the case, Council Secretary, Re Samuel Aaron, my companion from the Council, political leadership, Social Saidu, and our staff accompanying us today to mark this very important day that is taking place between BUAN and the Ghanzi District Council. Let me express my sincere gratitude to the presence of all of you here for this opportunity that you have offered us as a council to be partnering with you. Maybe if I may share a little bit of how did it happen that we reached this day. It was during the visit of BUAN staff led by Professor Mosepele to present at our council session in March. The presentation moved and mesmerized everyone in the council chamber. Everyone was so happy and excited about the way the presentation was made. Beautifully crafted, with serious commitment. It was that kind of a presentation. It is then that I decided to leave my chair and say, I want to accompany you to go outside to bid you farewell, and left my deputy council chairperson to drive the proceedings. But immediately I showed them the passage to my office. I said, I am a very pragmatic person in nature. I no longer embrace beautiful, nicely crafted PowerPoint presentations that do not bear any fruits nor results. This beautiful presentation that you have put before us must now be embraced fully. The new Botswana presents an opportunity whereby we should not only be seen to be saying this is a new Botswana or a second republic, but we must be presenting tangible, visible developmental activities for our communities. I don't want to be sentimental or cosmetic in my approach to celebrate the change of government by bragging and telling one whosoever cares to listen to me that we are a new government. A new government must indeed present to the voting public of Botswana tangible results. Unfortunately, we do not have the luxury of enjoying this governance or government. We're taking a government whereby there are quite a lot of challenges, both physical and many other challenges. It calls for each and every citizen of this country, to wake up. Maybe in DK's words, this is where we are as an economy. I want to believe each and every one of us seated here knows the challenges that are ahead of us. And it is upon each and every individual here present to say, I must do something to rebuild Botswana. This is why when I'm presented with an opportunity to lead our council, I have decided to embrace partnerships and collaborations that will enhance the socio-economic development of my district. Our district is surrounded by at least 10 settlements that are predominantly residents to the same people. This alone has serious challenges. We all know how the same people have been marginalized in many spectrums of our economy. Yet, we know about the abundance of indigenous knowledge that they possess and have. Their medicinal heritage, their cultural heritage, their wildlife conservation heritage that they have, or skills that we have maybe failed to help them grow and eventually support their economic participation as citizens of this country. We are here gathered today to mark a very important milestone as a district. Our district is rich in flora and fauna. We are the pastoral hub or the beef hub of this country. Yet we have not yet explored various opportunities that comes with that. When I was doing primary school, we learned that we cannot produce any horticultural produce. Neither can we produce any crops. But right now as we speak, Ghanzi District can close borders with potatoes and onion and cabbages. Back in 2011, 2012, a certain old woman who is a farmer, dryland farming, Rose Masaisi, became the national grand champion under the leguminous crop production here in Gaborone. can that story be cascaded to create Ghanzi District as a beacon or a food basket of this country? Yes, it is possible. Why is it possible? Why am I so saying unapologetically seeing this as possible? Because what I'm about to sign into will make this very much possible. I do not doubt, nor have any iota of doubt, that our Memorandum of Understanding, together with you, signals a great potential for us to explore further the opportunities that comes with what God has naturally given us as a district or as a country. We strongly believe, with research that has been carried out in our district, we have one village settlement, Ketlhatlogile. Apparently, research has shown that it is a rich settlement with good soils for leguminous crop production. Back in 2011-2012, we used to have women and men bringing a lot of beans, dito, and many others at our shop. Dry land farming. We now have gentlemen who have invested heavily in horticultural production, potato production, onion, and Ghanzi, who have set up very big farms that have every machinery that you can imagine in their production. We have a maize milling company in Ghanzi. And all this are attributed to what we naturally can offer. However, we still lag behind in terms of providing the necessary skills and training to our people. The signing of MOU presents an opportunity for us. As we speak, we have been called to host a national workshop and field day for RADP farms, which will take us 4 days. And I believe, Council Secretary, BUAN will be the main participant in terms of providing the trainings that will be required in those days. I'm very worried that our education system for a long time has not been revolutionized to provide the necessary solutions to our food security. How many of us here will agree with me, or how many of you have seen a Form 3 student who is doing agriculture at school, who can plant spinach at the backyard, carrots, onion, just in the backyard? Someone who's doing agriculture at a senior secondary, who can produce just a small basket for their families. If we cannot find any of them producing that basic food from the backyard, so responsibility eo na ke le hanuja ke bona go tile mona konya gore BUAN e tla ntsamaisetsa ba gaetsho. Bua yana ka gore ba gaetsho, when we want artisans, makeneke, baagi, carpenters, you go to your neighbor, yo go hirise motho wa Letsolesele, or especially from Zimbabwe, to get that artisan. Can we, as an economy, find a young person, I want you to do AI on them. Do we have that? Why? In an economy that has many cattle producers, in a district that has many cattle producers, for you to get an AI services, you need to call someone maybe in Gaborone. I want to move around Ghanzi township and just go to Haga Mas Mama. Over 100 head of cows. Just that easy. And I'll pay him this much. Isn't that the skills that we need to provide our young people so that when they are seated at home, but they have a hope that one particular farmer, why do we don't have such skills? We have to question ourselves as higher institutions of learning as BUAN, University of Botswana, to say why do we have such a lack of skills within our young people, and what should we do to improve that? I strongly believe that with this relationship, we'll see our RIDP farms being commercialized. We've been running community farms for over, we started in 2001. Not a single farm is breaking even. You give the very same farm to a white farmer in Ghanzi. 2-3 years down the line, he's a millionaire. Why can we not commercialize our farms? These are initiatives that are aimed at relieving councils or municipalities from funding each and every small developmental activities in our settlements. We want our people to be able to generate income to help themselves, uplift themselves, be able to build themselves houses. These are houses that if we run our community farms profitably, we could be helping the government to build them for our own people. But currently, that is not happening. We are looking forward that BUAN Mosepele will help us develop a commercialization and profitization strategy for these farms. In fact, immediately after signing, we'll be ready to know who exactly to contact every time now and then. Because signing this MOU for me, I believe must be activated like yesterday. So we have a partnership that I believe strongly will bring results. I'm a results-oriented leader, very orientated on results. I do not take things in a cosmetic approach. So when Ramasete, bodini ba bansike ba utlwa ha bo mokholele wa re ba boe dithapo ka gore ne bile ke di ho a boe dithapo thata di hunele ka gore le re nya re dithebene ke a itse gore ke motho wa maduo se se re kile ra kopana thata a ke belaile mme ba itumedisa ba ga itse gore re bo re kopane mo sebakeng se se ntseng jang ke re bone mo ba ga itse na ke na le tsholelo e ntsi thata gongwe re tsere nako e ntsi thata re le lehatshe re tshwanetse gore rute batho ba rona di-skills tse e leng gore gongwe na ba ka di ithuta in a week re tsa dingwaga di le 5 re ba ruta dikgang tse kana dithuto tsa gona ya. I understand you have various short courses like your calendar. These various short courses that you have, which I believe they are accredited, they are good to serve about the Kaulo. Retail whenever to overtaking when Sepolo to have a form 3 or about the standard 7, I have no more plastic. Man, a lady kitchen telling in City and work away. A hard dear Sahare, Baba Hilly, Baba Hilly, one about the Babuele, and a Habalemo cover, Banali kitchens. Can I read Miramo kitchen, Yeshu and Castanca, Relebato? Ha regularly more for the kitchen, and over I took over issue to Castanca. Eka bonwa motu adira kana la hasela mona adira make it mela gore BUAN Enterprises is the best partner for Ghanzi District Council. In fact, this is one of the best marriages to have ever come for Ghanzi District Council, because if we talk agriculture and natural resources. Ke bone boremelo tota jwa rona re le ko Ghanzi. Fortunately, I put up a roadmap before the council. Among the key thematic areas was agribusiness. I'm deliberately avoiding agriculture. I want to agribusiness, because I believe this is the biggest industry that will save any nation. Food production. All of us here, we wake up every morning to provide for ourselves in terms of food and for our kids and families. So food is the biggest industry that you can ever imagine. Any other thing becomes secondary. May this MOU lead to greater things to come. Thank you very much.
My dear colleagues and members of senior management, if you listened to the Honorable Chair carefully, he was making an emphatic and impassioned call, among other things, for vocational programs. This is what he was saying. I hope you listened. I did not tell him to say these things. They're coming from and they're coming from his heart. And it's not coming from me. So, if you don't get motivated by him, nothing will ever motivate you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Council Chairman, and thank you very much, Prof. Mosepele. Yeah, but close. Thank you to the handsome Professor Mosepele, and thank you to the handsome Honorable Chair. And I think now, with the beautiful remarks said and very inspirational messages that were coming from the both of you, I see no reason why this union should not be sealed. And if anyone here would like to object, yeah, if you want to object, please say it or forever hold your peace. Because it's now time for us to can we formally exchange and seal this union officially? Now that we are officially married, Rather than officially married, I would like to call upon Mr. Samuel Aaron, the Ghanzi District Council Secretary, to give us closing remarks. After the closing remarks, I would like to request that we have a group photo and our PR team can both guide as to where the pictures will be taken. Thank you.
Thanks, Emma. Vice Chancellor Prof Mosepele, Deputy Renkala, Honorable Shane Tibadile, Honorable Soso Saidu, the man from Kaja, BUAN senior management staff, council officials, the media house here present, Bagaisu Dumela. Ladies and gentlemen, a Ghanzi team traveled over 800 kilometers to come just for this event. The BUAN Institute committed its whole senior management team just to come and witness this occasion. This demonstrates commitment from both partners. We now look beyond signing of papers to make ourselves an active duo. Physical development of Ghanzi as a town will bear testimony to this. I thank our leaders who have demonstrated before our eyes their desire to champion this dream. We Ghanzi District Councillors, BUAN Senate, officers of BUAN and officers of Council commit to rally behind them for attainment of their vision. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Aaron. The handsome Mr. Aaron. And to the handsome, thank you very much to the handsome and beautiful people that all of you who all participated in this signing today. Thank you, and we can proceed to our picture taking.